I have a spare, driven element because originally I purchased the one which covers 6 meters to 20 meters, and then I said I would like to have a 30 and 40 meters add-on, so I have to buy the new one. So it's a spare one, okay? I can use this as an extra element if I want to extend the boom from 16 feet to 32 feet, and then I can have the four elements. But anyway, how this looks, so pretty much there is a fiberglass, okay? I'm gonna try to extend this. This is a fiberglass, okay, and this extends, okay. This is the half element on 20 meters, okay. And what it is, this is the motor, okay, which drives the copper tape inside. I'm gonna pass this around so everybody can see it, but anyway, this goes right here, okay, and it just bolted with the Fernco and a copper and a stainless steel straps. On another side there is another half of the element, and for 40 meters you have 2 elements in a space with a trombone on the end, so the copper tape comes off this motor, goes into the tube, turns around and goes back almost to the boom, so
now,
that's
does the plastic tubing move in and out, or just the tape that's inside?
No, the tape is
just the
inside.
tape, what
Just the tape, so this stays...
this stays all the time, so that's what it is. And there is a shrinking tube. I'm gonna show it. So you're putting over here and you hit with the heating gun, and this is really seals this really good.
Oh, so the shrink wrap that would go along
Yes,
around...
so you extend this, lock
these
this
are not
up.
joints. What do you call these? They're the joints?
The joints, yes.
And then, so that this won't move in and out?
Yes, so won't move, it just stays, and this is really flexible. What's happened, so the tape, extends, goes into the tube, tunes whatever it needed. For example, 6 meters is gonna be right here, and so on. And then when you're not using the antenna, you retract the tape, but this stays. So if anything, happen, it's just gonna blow off the fiberglass, which you can replace, but your antenna is gonna be still, safe. So, and the same way, works the vertical antenna, because the Step IR makes the vertical antenna, which pretty much you have the motor on the end and then goes, vertically. So this is
problem putting the whole thing together.
this thing. That's
The whole antenna. Is there any problem with any headaches putting it together?
No, very easy, very easy. So so how it looks. This is a cover with the gasket. Everything is got to be sealed, and there is a little vent over here which got to vent all the moisture and everything. It's got to stay dry. So basically this on the boom stays like that, okay. There is a little metal plate, stainless steel plate, which attached to the boom, so all the weight it's taking on the boom, okay. And that little bump, that's the stepper motor inside the antenna. And I'm gonna pass this over. Inside there is a copper tape on those spools, okay. There are 2 spools over here, and there is a balloon, because that's the feed line come here. And there are little there are little what do you call sticking points where the feed line is attached to the tape. So the tape it's coming off the spool and goes into the tube and extends as you need it. On the end, I was really like I can say what's the right word, I was like really is this not gonna get stuck? So on the end, you know, if anybody wants to look, yes, skeptical. You know, if that's not gonna get stuck into that tube, and on the end of that, you know, tape, there is a plastic ball, shaped like sort of like, if anybody's gonna see it, it's just sort of like an egg, okay? And this, you know, comes and travel, you know, inside the fiberglass. So that's, you know, and this connection right here, that's the connector. You attaching, you know, 4 cables, and this, you know, it's supply the power to run the motor, and also, you know, get the information, you know, from the position of the motor, because pretty much you need to know where the tape is and everything. It's got to be control over this, right? And so there are, for example, on my antenna there are 3 motors, and everything goes to the control, you know, box, and the control box, you know, just, you know, control, you know, each, you know, separate, you know, motor. How, you know.
Is the control box in the shack or up on the mast?
No, up in the shack. So you know, every wire, it's got to be strapped. There are about 4, that's 12, that's 15 wires, you know, coming. So that's how it looks.
Cable.
I'm here.
Anybody got any questions for Adam?
Yeah, but that's, you know, I had that element, and was a lot of, you know, interest. People, they were, you know, asking me, you know, how it looks. So I said, let me bring it so everybody.
I was checking out the antenna a couple of years ago.
Yeah, it's a great antenna.
Fascinating thing.
Oh yeah, that's, I mean, there are no perfect antenna in the world, but this one, it's kind of close to it.
Thank you, Adam.
Okay.